The most common fatal motorcycle accident involving another vehicle happens right here at an intersection. Usually, it occurs when a driver accelerates and makes a left-hand turn directly across our path. It makes absolutely no difference who had the legal right-of-way when you are the one ending up in the back of an ambulance. An apologetic driver does not change the physical outcome of the collision. The biggest threat on the road is unpredictability. To survive, you must operate under the assumption that other drivers do not see you and lie like they are actively trying to hit you. To protect yourself, you need a system. This is the Intersection Survival Protocol, a specific 4-step mental and physical checklist you deploy before you ever cross the line. Passively hoping a driver sees you leaves your safety to chance. Taking complete systematic control over your approach is how you ensure you ride home. Step 1 begins well before the danger zone. You need to initiate this sequence roughly 50 to 100 feet before your motorcycle ever reaches the intersection line. It starts with a psychological trigger called the "what if I will" mental game. This moves you from passively watching traffic to actively preparing a defense. First, you execute the what if phase. You scan the cross street and identify a specific, immediate threat. Ask yourself, what if that oncoming car pulls out? Or what if that truck fails to yield and runs its red light? Then you execute the I will phase. You decide on a concrete physical solution immediately, like I will use maximum emergency braking. You force your brain to process the escape plan in advance. By answering this question before the emergency occurs, you eliminate decision paralysis. Your reaction becomes a tactical response. Now that the mental plan is set, step 2 is translating it into physical readiness. That starts with the positioning of your right hand. As you enter the high-risk zone, you need to cover your front brake lever. Move your hand to rest exactly 2 fingers over the metal. You should feel the cold metal of the lever against your gloves. Do not apply any pressure or engage the brake pads yet. You are simply staging your hand for immediate action. This graph maps total stopping distance of a resting hand versus a pre-covered brake. Having fingers in place shaves critical milliseconds off your reaction sequence. In an intersection crash, distance equals time. These milliseconds dictate whether your motorcycle stops safely or suffers a direct impact. Step 3 targets the driver's perception. From the perspective of a car waiting to turn, a motorcycle moving straight forward without any lateral motion easily blends into the background traffic. To counter this, we use an optical technique called the SMIDSI fix, which stands for "Sorry mate, I didn't see you." It is a deliberate action designed to break a car driver's visual tunnel. On the left, a linear path blends in. On the right, a slight side-to-side weave catches the driver's eye, making you stand out. Keep this motion slight. Weaving aggressively from edge to edge destabilizes the motorcycle, signaling to drivers you have lost control. Actively manipulating a driver's peripheral vision forces their brain to register your approach, rather than trusting your life to their passive observation. Step 4 is locking in your escape. If the threat you identified earlier materializes, you need to know exactly which geographic path your motorcycle will take. There are 3 primary defensive options in an intersection emergency. You can swerve into an open left lane, swerve right toward the shoulder, or execute a maximum threshold stop in a straight line. You must set a strict timing boundary for this decision. The specific escape route has to be permanently chosen before your front tire crosses the intersection line. It is a fatal mistake to wait until a car actually pulls out to begin scanning your environment for a clear exit. At that point, you have already run out of time. Having a preloaded physical trajectory eliminates hesitation. When the available space suddenly vanishes, your motorcycle can move instantly toward the predetermined clear zone. When you put these pieces together, you cross the intersection with complete authority. The preparation provides calm mastery over the environment. Every time you approach a green light, run the sequence. Trigger the mental game, cover your controls, execute visual disruption, and lock in your escape route. We have to take complete responsibility for our own protection. Anticipating the threats and having a tactical plan ready to deploy is the highest duty of every rider on the street. Try intentionally practicing this exact 4-step sequence on your next ride. If this strategy helps you feel more confident at intersections, hit that subscribe button and share this video with your riding buddies so we can all stay safe. Mastering this routine replaces luck with tactical skill. It ensures you ride smart, stay alive, and make it home.